मौसम था सुहाना बड़ा मौसम मौसम मैंने देखा उसे हवा में पागल उस पल भर में सुंदर सुंदर वो हसीना बड़ी सुंदर सुंदर मैं खोने लगा उसके नशे में बिन पिए बहका एक दिन उसे भुला दूंगा मैं उसके निशान मिटा दूंगा मैं चाहूंगा ना मैं उस पत्थर को जा उसे बता दे I know nobody is going to watch this video. I'm not expecting to join anyone. I can still see zero join, zero likes. I don't care, but let me just start. I have something to say just right away. I have something to say just right away. Uh, just a thought just popped up in my mind that sometimes I actually wonder how many versions of my life exist only in imagination. The life where I stayed, the life where I left sooner, the life where I met certain people earlier, the life where I never met them at all. It is indeed strange when you think about it. When spend our entire lives, we spend our lives, are living in one reality while carrying hundreds of unlived lives inside us. Every decision is funeral for a future that could have existed. Every choice is an act of abandonment. Every path forward is a quiet goodbye to a thousand other paths. And yet we rarely mourn them. We simply continue waiting and continue walking. Perhaps this is what adulthood really is, not becoming wiser, but becoming comfortable with the ghosts of all people who could have been. Sometimes I think the most terrifying thing about life is not death, its possibility, the unbearable number of lives we never get to live. People often speak about their past as though it's a straight road leading to the present. But when I look back, I do not see a road. I see a forest filled with paths I never took, conversation I never had, cities I never moved to, people I never met, words I never spoke, version of myself that existed for brief moment and then disappeared forever. And what fascinates me is that most of these lives did not end because of dramatic decisions. They ended because of ordinary Tuesdays, because I woke up late, because I missed my bus or auto, because I stayed inside my head, because I stayed of living, because I sent a message, because I did not, because I was afraid, because I was hopeful, because I was 20, maybe because I was 30, because I was a human. It is strange how history remembers wars, revolutions, kings, and empires, while the greatest events of our personal life often happen in complete silence like this. Look at this city. Just hear the sound. You don't hear nothing. It's just a silence. Nobody records the moment you stop loving someone. Nobody records the moment you begin. Nobody records the exact sound a dream quietly dies inside you. Nobody records the exact second another one is born. And yet, and yet, those moments change the entire course of a life. A person you almost texted, a city you almost moved to, a job you almost accepted, a fight you almost boarded. Entire futures balanced upon decisions so small they seemed insignificant at the time. Sometimes I stand near the same window late at night. Right now it's 1:55 a.m. and wonder about those forgotten words. The version of me who become a different today. The version of me standing here still in front of a window. A version of me who become a different man. A version of me who remained exactly where he started. A version of me who met the right person at the wrong time. The version of me who met the wrong person at the right time. The version of me who never recovered from certain losses. A version of me who never experienced them at all. All of them feel real. All of them feel possible. And yet, only one gets to exist. Only one gets to wake up tomorrow. Only one gets to carry my name. Perhaps that's why adulthood feels so happy sometimes. Not, I think, not because we gain responsibilities, but because we slowly begin to understand the cost of every choice. As children, we believe choosing one thing simply means gaining it. As adults, we realize choosing one thing also means losing everything else. Every yes is a thousand no's. No, no, no. Every arrival is a thousand departures. Every beginning is secretly an ending wearing a different face. And still we move forward, not because we are certain, not because we know where are we going, where are we standing, but because time refused to wait for certainty. Well, the clocks continue, the season continue, the years continue, and one day you wake up and discover that the future you spent years worrying about has quietly become your past. That thought alone humbles me actually, because I remember being younger and imagining who I would become. I imagined confidence, I imagined wisdom, I imagined understanding, I imagined a figure, wisdom of myself who had everything figured out. And now that I have met him, I realized he was never coming. Well, there is no final version of us, no completed draft, no finished masterpiece. There is only a human being constantly becoming, constantly uh, changing, constantly learning, constantly letting go. Letting go what? Letting go of people, letting go of uncertainty. Perhaps that's why old photographs feel so strange. When I look at my photographs of me, I find myself stupid. I find myself idiot. I find myself a hopeless guy. Well, well, you look at a younger version of yourself and realize that person no longer exists. The face exists, memories exists, and the mind is gone. The fears are gone, the dramas are gone, the person died quietly, and nobody held a funeral. And then another version appeared, and then another, and then another. We spent our we spent our entire lives becoming strangers to our former selves, yet somehow remaining ourselves at the same time. I think that's the real mystery of existence. Not where we came from, not where we go after death, but what exactly this thing is that remains constant while everything else changes. The body changes, the beliefs change, the friendships change, the ambitions change, the dramas change, the dreams change, the wounds change, the city changes, the world changes, and still somehow, somewhere deep inside, there remains a witness, a quiet observer who has watched every chapter unfold. The child, the teenager, the dreamer, the everything, the traveler, and whatnot. The guy who once had everything and nothing. The lover, the broken one, the hopeful one, the tired one, the one standing at this window at 2 o'clock in the morning, staring at a sleeping city and wondering how he arrived here. Perhaps wisdom is not finding answers. Perhaps wisdom is simply becoming comfortable with mystery, accepting that life was never a puzzle to solve, it was an experience to witness. A brief, beautiful, impossible experience. And for reasons none of us fully understand, we were lucky enough to be here for it. And yes, I didn't want to come here by choice in this new place. I had to come. I had to leave things behind me. I had to see the world ahead of me. I had to accept, and I did. There's so many things to talk about right now. There are so many thought processes are going on. But let's talk about them some other time. I think that's enough for today.